All right, let's get a T-Rex in here and see how the colony responds. The attackers, the defenders, should go right to defending, and the little ones should harvest once the T-Rex falls. Looks like even the harvesters are going for him. And now all the ants feast upon it and go back to their freaking anthills. This is the coolest thing ever. You know, during the Johnny Depp trials, I was super duper on his side, and I still am a lot, but going back, I actually don't even think I'd mind this chick taking a crap on me. Anyways, today we have 7 new awesome Ark Ascended modded... Damn it, dude, why'd I start it like that? 7 new Ark Ascended creatures that are pretty damn cool. I gotta get to the gym in like an hour, so let's get into it. Leave a like on the video so I can afford therapy and figure out that poop thing. I'm not going to therapy. I'm gonna steal your money. Okay, so the first one we're going into Ark Bionic. Dude, these ones are sexy as hell. There's actually another creature in here that we're probably not even supposed to be seeing just yet, because when you spawn on it, it crashes your world. But damn, dude, it's the coolest freaking thing. This Bionic Basilisk. I'm not gonna do it again. Been crashing my PC all freaking morning trying to get this thing in here, but it's gonna look incredible because based off the crab, this creature right here, this Bionic crab, is absolutely phenomenal, dude. It's one of the coolest freaking things I've ever seen in this. Like, the anatomy of it just makes so much damn sense. The mechanics of it are crazy. I'm assuming those are solar panels on the top, like one distinct panel for energy. Look at these pincers. That's just nuts. Like the wires feeding into them, every part of it is just crazy. There's a whole grinding bit down there. I'm assuming to grind. There's actually one more creature in this you can get in here that's not complete either. I'll show that off in a second. Even though I'm sure the mod developer doesn't want us to, it's like in the files, bro. And if anything, it's just going to show how beautiful your mod is. Okay, the walking is incredible. The animations are like on sync. The pincing, everything about it. I love how the claws, just one stays in the air, the other stays right in front of you. I don't understand it, but it looks insanely crabby. Like, I feel like a crab was studied in this process. I'm not exactly sure what the point of this creature is yet, other than just being a giant bionic crab. It looks incredible. It walks so beautifully. Everything about it is so well done. These freaking fins on top of it that you'd see on like the back of a fighter jet, I don't get them, but I love it. You know what I mean? As far as its attacks go, basically just one big pinch. Like, yeah, because that claw's way bigger than the other. He's got like a Hellboy thing going on here. Explains why that one has to be raised up. Keeping it forward would be too much weight on like the mandibles. Oh, there you go. If you hold it down, it actually does a big. It looks like the majority of the time it's just one standard pinch, actually. Not even sure how the hell I made it do it multiple times. I literally haven't clicked anything different. It doesn't actually seem like it's got that many attacks at the moment. Whoop! Damn, that's crazy. So it looks like there's just multiple attacks that don't work when you're in third person, which makes sense. So it's got that, this, and I think that's all so far. It's actually really cool. This claw is just infinitely feeding stuff into its mouth forever. It's legitimate little bionic pincers. What's also crazy about this mod is there's another one you can check out too. I think I already mentioned that. There's a freaking bionic dire bear in here too that is not 100% complete, but is so damn cool and gets me so excited just for like the future of stuff being added to this mod. It's a crazy concept, dude. A giant bionic bear. It's like so muscular too. It's like that kind of fiber mesh that robots have when like you mistake it for muscle. You know what I mean? Like in the neck, I'm talking about, with like those veins mixed in there. It's just damn beautiful, bro. It's gonna be a whole mod of just crazy bionic creatures. I can't wait for the snake though. The only issue thus far is when you ride it, it's not complete, so you end up with this like crazy ass position. Oh my god, those wires going through its back too. I just love the detail into it. I can't actually remember what dire bears walk like, but I feel like this is it. Like, it looks like it. I think the fur just kind of blends in a lot of like the muscle movements. It hauls ass, absolutely, once you break into a sprint. Though I don't know if that's going to change because, again, it's not complete just yet. I do kind of wish these creatures were abnormally powerful, though. Like, much more powerful than the same version of the creature they are. Like, kind of just like how, like, just standard synths in, like, Alien or just other bionic people in other franchises where they look like us, but they're actually 1,000 times stronger just because they're bionic in many ways. I feel like that'd be sweet. Like, if this thing just could tear flesh from limb, no issue, but thus far, they actually seem like they have, I don't know. This dude's might get different health because, again, he's not done. But they kind of just seem like just the beautiful bionic counterpart of their species. Nothing freakishly powerful. But I'm just a nerd who's been watching a lot of stuff with robots in it. That's why I got super strength on my mind. The mod developer might have a whole different goal for this that makes way more sense. I don't know. I just think it'd be crazy. I rambled. This was just supposed to be one. For number 2, we have the Andromedus. This one's the scorched version because it looks awesome, dude. It's like desert camo. Reminds me of Call of Duty back when life was good. Big shout out to Flip and Phil for commissioning this mod. He's like the one who brought it to us, well, other than the actual mod dev. It's absolutely beautiful, dude. The detail in this thing is crazy, but it gets a lot more nuts. Huge testicles. There's like multiple kinds of armor pieces you could equip onto this dude, which I love this kind of stuff so much. This is the one thing I wished Ark expanded on more, just in a vanilla sense, was like saddles, dude. There's so much that could be done with saddles. Okay, so it's the travel saddle that gives you the ability to craft all this stuff, whereas the storage attachments seems to do nothing. No, I'm sure it does something. I thought it was gonna like double our weight or something like that, but it didn't. I'm stupid. It says right there it adds weight reduction. I should just read things more. Okay, and then we have the armored gloves, which go on hands, and we have the armored leggings, which go on legs, which are like this beautiful chainmail that descends down to these dinosaur toes. That's crazy. I took off the gloves just so I could see them go back on. Oh, it's just so fancy. This dude wearing full-on chainmail is just insane to me. Like, the helmet's pretty cool, too. Every part of it's pretty great. It's a very beautiful creature. Yeah, if Ark could just do more of this kind of stuff, just add sick armor, like, kits for each dinosaur, I don't know. That's a lot to ask for. I get it. We don't need them to anyways, because we have awesome mod developers and legends commissioning mods with these things. So here you have this magnificent creature, which is just badass in every single way. Hang on, these tail spikes. These metal ones are purely the armor, correct? The armored body? Yeah, they are. Okay, so it just naturally has these dorsal spikes. I think that was pretty obvious. I just had to double check. Because they're clearly metal spikes. That's just so fancy, though. Its moves are just standard usefulness. Big bites, a gory right click. It's like a debuff roar for C. That's crazy. And then emote roar with left control, just to look beautiful. Actually, this creature's taming method's insane. You have to harvest the brains of its sister species and drop them down in front of it, which will send it into a frenzy. That's so weird. Where do these people come up with this stuff? Harvest his sister's brains? There's also this amazing claw attack, which is just so cool. I love when theropods use their giant arms and just, it's so Indominus Rex style. But there's also this like sleeping animation it comes with, which is the cutest sit I've ever seen in my life. Just like adorable, bro. And like that's evidently him sleeping as well, which makes sense. Doesn't make sense actually, but it looks really cool. Maybe he just says sleep because that's how the game's hard coded, but it's meant to be like a sit animation, or just say sit, I mean, not sleep at all and not wake up either, because I mean he's visibly awake when he's sitting. Like, oh, I love the sound of his ass just slapping the floor. Yeah, his eyes are awake. He's just sitting. The game's dumb. On to the third, the Ark Horizon Suchomimus. This creature's beautiful, dude. The left one is the tameable option, which is still the biggest freaking creature ever. Not literally, but like, especially since a much bigger one's right next to it. But this is the alpha that'll be found in your worlds. This freaking, like, belly spine going up to its neck is absolutely horrifying. I don't understand the anatomy behind that, but it's disturbing as all hell. Just making these scary big passive animations. This thing is fast as hell. For its size, that's actually pretty impressive because it's a decently large creature. It's actually much faster on land than it is in the water. I love its little feet kicking backwards. Dinosaurs are so much more adorable than they realize. Amongst being fast as hell, it's got one hell of a bite. It's got this little claw swipe. Damn, what's that buff giving us? Oh, nearby allies 10% damage increase. Ooh, that's fancy. And then it's got one hell of a stomp, which is like directional, I'm pretty sure. Meaning like where you look depends on where it's stomping down. Helps a lot in combat. I'm assuming. Nope, I think it might just be the left foot. I feel like it's got some like radius damage for that stomp anyways though, so in the end it doesn't matter much anyways. Either way, more dinosaurs being able to stomp, I'm always on board with that. The alpha's absolutely insane. Quite the thick pickle. Just massive and scary fast for how big it is. This thing would actually be crazy to have stomping around in your worlds. I'm not sure the significance of defeating it, but I don't know. It's beautiful. Up next, we have this queen ant, which is so much more than just a giant bug. I guess that's literally exactly what it is. Never mind. I'm horrible at the English language. I love how beautifully you sit on it, though. Usually, like, these things can be so glitched and goofy, but they really, except for our legs going through the wings, I suppose. That's kind of exactly what I was talking about. Either way, though, feast your eyes on this, because in combat, this thing's not necessarily that useful. It's a giant ant, you know what I'm saying? But it does some amazing things. So you toggle the anthill. God damn it! That's the first time that's happened to me. I'm pretty sure that was my fault. Okay, so here we have the anthill. And then you're able to do magnificent things like manage your colony, toggle colony info. No, that's not it. Change directive defend. So that makes it so it's in defense mode against things. But we're going into change directive harvest. I suppose these little guys just fly around keeping us safe from strangers. Where are they going, though? Oh, are they going to go kill that dodo in defense mode? That's nuts. That dodo was nowhere near our base, dude. And then they just took his meats. Did they just stay over here, though, waiting for a new target? That's pretty damn cool. So I assume you could just have many of these, because I think it's limited to just like a few ants per anthill. Just like these, the ones you're seeing here. There's one here just maintaining the hill, and then 4 attack drones just chilling out over there. So I guess each hill has 5 of them. Interesting, but there's so much more. Okay, here's a trike, level 25. I need to see what they do when a trike wanders in. Okay, here come the freaking attack squadron. The 5th one's already in on it. I feel like the trike's gonna kill it, though. When he kills it, are more made? The reinforcements have arrived. They're actually pretty damn strong. They're level 120, but, like, they're ants. I gotta test this. All right, so level 145 Rex wanders into the vicinity. How do the ants deal with this? He's focused on me, which is gonna help them greatly. But would he not turn and target the ants no matter what? So as long as you're in the base, he'll just go for you and leave the bugs alone. There, now I'm invisible to him. All he sees is the ants. They're like chewing through him, though, effortlessly. He's unable to even land a bite because of his ridiculously awesome shape. Interesting, though. So many things. Damn, I kind of want to see what happens if we get like 10 anthills in here now. Okay, we're going to evenly distribute these suckers a little bit. Just get them positioned in defensive mode. I suppose as close to each other as possible, though, because then they could all aggro together. There's power in numbers. Yeah, I would just make a whole little mound of anthill. Oh, this is so damn sweet, bro. These are in my Ark Ascended series, too. This mod. Oh, crap, I did it again. So, like, I need to get this done ASAP. And then you over here. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to toggle them all into aggressive mode. Or not aggressive mode, I guess defense mode, but they defend aggressively. So there's little difference in this. I forgot which ones I did it for already. Oh, too many anthills nearby. Damn it, they thought of it. I'm sure there's some way you could change that. Oh, shoot. Okay, but it says with this directive. Meaning while those are doing that, you could have the other ones go into harvest. Which I'm pretty sure... Hang on, wait. We go harvest and then we want... directive settings. We want to disable crops because we don't have any crops and let them continue off resources and corpses. And then we'll do the same one with this one. So now we'll have 2 anthills gathering us resources and the others working in defense. And then one's still stuck up there because I'm stupid and didn't notice her. I don't think this one has a goal either yet. Well, it did. Okay, wait. Because it doesn't show, this one shows we have 3 active harvesters. I guess this... How do we have defense level 0 on these? Shouldn't they be hella defensive? And then why does this one not say anything? I feel like when I'm editing this, I'm going to notice I'm doing some issues. I haven't messed with this before, so I'm learning right now. All right, let's get a T-Rex in here and see how the colony responds. The attackers, the defenders, should go right to defending, and the little ones should harvest once the T-Rex falls. Unfortunately, that's not what's happening right now. Come on. Get in there. There we go. They've angered one of them. Pissed off the whole colony. Looks like even the harvesters are going for him. And now all the ants feast upon it and go back to their freaking anthills. This is the coolest thing ever. This is the same mod as the freaking deathworm that comes out of the ground as well. So it's just like peak content, baby. And then the harvesters are gathering stuff around, just like stuff they could gather naturally, berries and fiber, because they can't like exactly destroy stone, but bushes. That's like an ant's forte. Yeah, look at this ant over here just gathering bush stuff. What a little guy. Doing his job. He's even got shit in his pockets. This is one of the coolest things ever. This is like very exciting. I could play with ants all damn day, but we gotta move on. Okay, this next one, this shark that we're about to see, isn't exactly the greatest mod ever, but it's pretty... I really launched myself. It's pretty cool, though, and it's still... We don't get a lot of shark creature mods in this. My only issue with it is I feel like I've seen the damn thing in Shark Bite and Roblox, which is, like, weird to see the same creature in both of these games. The creature is called the Dreadmaw. There's Dreadmaw 3, Dreadmaw 4, all the way up to 6. I'm confused what the number variants mean because I've gotten them all in here. They haven't. They're different colors, but they're the same stats and everything. But it's essentially a megalodon with giant Joker rips like down the side of its face, like it got the Glasgow smile. That crazy thing. My buddy who lives in Scotland told me about it when I was like a teenager, where they put a credit card in your lips and then kick you in the balls and it shreds your lips upwards, and that's why a lot of people, or not a lot, but like some people from Glasgow, Scotland have like the scars going down the sides. Crazy freaking lore. So that's what it reminds me of, but it's also the megalodon in Shark Bite on Roblox. So I've actually gone to Scotland more than any other country, like 4 times more than I visited any other country in my life. I freaking love that place. I love a Scottish wife one day who just like yells at me. So here we have the Dreadmaw. This color actually does not complement it at all. I chose the worst one, but it's like the gunmetal black you'd associate with many sharks. It's got these electrical charge nodules going down the side of it, as well as exposed spinal cord and stuff. The creature is purely tortured to stay alive. It's not happy. It does have an electrical field around it as well, along with like these just goofy ass face scars. This creature was tortured in horrible ways to become what it is, but as a result, it's a very lovable, tameable creature. Here we have a swimming T-Rex as the test subject. This creature's actually basically pretty normal. It's all looks. The only difference is its bite has... Okay, so it didn't crash my game earlier, but download this mod with caution because it did just now. This could also be because all the other creatures, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. The next creature is just a beautiful theropod that you could have in your world looking damn handsome. They don't all have to be crazy. Sometimes people just want giant dinosaurs. And the shape of this thing is magnificent, dude. Like, this is the most anatomically balanced creature I've seen in a while. No, like, I'm not worried about it falling over either which way. The head, every part of it, it looks like such a dangerous freaking reptile. I do not understand the saddle. Is this to deter hawks from grabbing at me, like when they put those fancy little hilarious like suits on chihuahuas? Is it like just meant to be beautiful? Because it seems to be some sort of like tapestry with symbols on it, so I think it's actually just for... I don't quite understand that part, but it's such a beautiful dinosaur that I'm not going to argue it. Maybe it's fashion and I just don't get fashion. It's got a left bite. Oh damn, that thing opens its mouth tremendously wide. It's impressive. And this one actually does have a directional stomp. I think this is the one I was thinking of when I thought of the other one. So like, is that right leg put to work and our left leg, it really is just the way you're looking. That's phenomenal. Then it also has this heal fusion or infusion that quickly consumes meat and heals you quickly while that's like going. We don't have any meat or damage taken to us, so it's pointless. It also has a pretty crazy rage inflicted in a similar way as the Giga. I'm more just here to admire how beautiful this thing looks though. Like, who doesn't love giant beautiful dinosaurs? Every part of it's crazy. Look at its face like going in and out as the thing breathes. From a distance, it just looks like a cool dinosaur, but you're not sure why, and then you zoom in and you see the great detail that went into every part of this. There are, of course, a decent amount of damn, even those 3 little spikes coming out of his face right there, so nice. There's a decent amount of similarities with this beautiful creature right here, but like not enough. I suppose a lot of theropods were just very similar. It's cool to see the differences though. Much smaller arms here, different color or different length claws. This one's got 3 long ones. This one's got 2 shorter ones with 1 longer one. Their faces are just very different as well, but so similar at the same time. Dinosaurs are crazy. And very last on the video, we have the Majungasaurus, which I have fallen in love with so much throughout this video. Oh, look, they're kissing. This creature isn't that big. It's not very dangerous. It's more just that it's like awesome and special in its own way. This one's called the Majungacorn, but I'm not sure if it's... I don't think they're actually called that. This is actually just a female, and this one's a male. Like, I had to get a female in here to get one with a horn. The male just doesn't have one. It's weird. There are species where the female's got the wiener. It's nature's crazy, dude. These ones have such a crazy shape. They're literally just a giant worm snake with these nearly non-existent arms. Look at that. That's ridiculous. But then, like, these legs are just so perfectly placed in the center in a way that makes it such a perfectly balanced creature. Now, this dude has a very trippy power. Should have put those points into stamina. It's not a very fit creature. Okay, so the left is a standard bite, and the right is a bite where it injects a parasitic saliva into the creature, allowing you to track it. It essentially gives them a parasitic debuff, and its ability allows it to track whichever creature has the parasites. So it's like a right click for that, and now it's infested. And you switch between either attack mode or tracking mode with C, and once you do that, it shows you like this blood target on the floor of like where the creature's going, or just anywhere it was the second before. Maybe like a couple seconds before. It's actually pretty trippy. I think it's got some pretty crazy range on it too. So if I just let this creature book it far away, we'll be able to track it down pretty easily. Obviously, there's other ways to do this in Ark, like much easier ways, but it's just really cool to have a creature that's able to track blood. Although it's not actually tracking blood, it's like, it feels like it is. I feel like it almost would have been easier just to make it tracking blood than like some special parasite we've infected it with, but as long as it tracks, it gets the job done. Mostly though, other than the tracking or just any of that stuff, it's on here just because it's like one of the most beautiful dinosaurs ever, dude. Like, it's so gorgeous and special looking. Absolutely petrifying. It looks like a freaking SCP, but as it stands, it's just so cool looking. The albino really goes with it too. It feels like it's like a neomorph, like the alien from Prometheus. I mean Covenant, damn it. It's actually crazy how crappy Ark dinosaurs are starting to look. Like this turd right here, who used to look so damn pretty, just compared to this sort of thing who's just so detailed, so much movement and thought put into the face. It's getting to the point now where these are looking so crappy next to the mods. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for ghostly monsters because they look like they could be my family. It just also runs really cool. It's a very special dinosaur. The male's not as crazy because he doesn't have this cool horn on the front. I feel like the horn really makes it. Either way, dude, these dinosaurs that we shown today are like dinosaur-inspired creatures were freaking beautiful. I'm so happy with the modding community behind this game. Once again, just carrying Ark like crazy, dude. Like, Ark just letting them do all of the work for the most part. Though I suppose we have Aberration coming too, but that's like a map every 6 months. I think my smoke alarm just went up, so I should go. Leave a like, subscribe, check out all these mods linked down below, and I'll see you next time. Aw, tree!